Okay guys, so this is how I create my at-home all-natural dog food for my babies that I've been cooking for a couple months now, and it's actually saving me money instead of buying food. I was buying them just for dogs and it's about $8, I want to say a pound, I believe. And yeah, it was costing me quite a bit, so instead I decided to make it myself. So I've created a couple different recipes, but this is what my dogs like because they're pretty picky eaters. So here's a cup of rice, white rice. You can do brown rice and you can do quinoa. Quinoa is actually really good for dogs. Here's some baby zucchinis. Here is some sweet potato. I like to get the one that's already like in ribbons, so I can just put it in the processor. And I normally get this at Trader Joe's. And here's more veggies from Trader Joe's. Carrot's really good for the dogs. Cauliflower is really good. So I got cauliflower rice. And then baby spinach. Spinach is really good for them too. So this is Jenny-O turkey. I normally just get like the regular turkey, but this one was on sale. And it was $1.99, so I decided to grab a couple for the babies. So this is 4 packs of the 1 pound ground turkey Jenny-O. Also last month I did Jenny-O ground turkey, and I added a pound of beef, and they really liked that. But this week I'm going to do only turkey. So here you go, let's get started. You're gonna need 1 pot. I already have my water boiling for my rice, so I have 1 cup of rice. Put that in there. Okay, so this recipe, and just like hopefully all the recipes you've been looking for homemade dog food, you just add water. You do not add any other condiments. You do not add oil. I saw this video of a lady making her own dog food, and she added olive oil to the pot. If you really want your dogs healthy, do not put oil and do not put any condiments. All you need is water and any type of protein you're gonna use. Mainly for dogs would be turkey, beef, what else? Duck, lamb is really good for them. Chicken, not so much actually. Dogs' digestive system does not digest the chicken that well. So it's better for you to feed them turkey, because turkey's easier for their stomachs. We're gonna boil this up, make sure that the rice is nice and cooked, so I'll be right back. Okay, so while that's cooking, I'm gonna put the sweet potato, the zucchinis, the carrots inside my food processor, because my dog, sometimes if it's not in little pieces like the cauliflower rice, they tend to actually take it out. And this is an example that my dogs, they don't like peas. So they'll eat everything else but peas. I tried to give them peas, they don't like it. I tried, they don't. It is what it is. So I have to shred this as thinly as possible so they can get the nutrition from the veggies and not take it out like the peas. So here you go, I'm gonna put it in the processor. Okay guys, so my rice is almost done. So I'm gonna throw in my turkey now, because I actually had it in the freezer and they're a little still frozen, and since we're gonna boil it, it's okay to throw it in there like that. So I'm just gonna throw it. Okay, so there are my 4 pounds of turkey, and I'm gonna just put in a little more water. So it probably already has like 2 cups of water just because of the rice. So I'm gonna put a little more, doesn't need that much. I'm gonna cover it up so it can cook. Okay guys, so the meat defrosted and the rice is ready. It looks disgusting and it has a lot of juice, but these little ones love the juice. So I'm just gonna drain whatever's extra once I put it inside the bags. But okay, so the meat is about 90% done. So now that it's 90% done, I'm gonna throw in my veggies. some cauliflower rice. Sorry. My carrot, that's them. My carrots and my sweet potatoes. And then my zucchinis. And in the end, I throw in the spinach. I don't have to chop this off because they actually love spinach and they'll eat it raw too. So mix it up a little if I can because my pot's completely full. Ooh, I'm making a mess here because I'm trying to do it one-handed. But so once I put the lid back on, all of this is just gonna steam up. Okay guys, so now that I put in the mussel and stirred it in right, and looks like everything's mixed, so I'm gonna let it finish cooking. I'm gonna put my lid back on and look at my mess that I made. I'm gonna lower this to like a low heat right there and let it boil for about 10 more minutes. Yeah, let it sit there, let it finish cooking, marinating, and like I said, this is all safe vegetables. I've done all my research to see what's safe for dogs, and these are safe, full of nutrition, full of vitamins, and I mean, it's all organic, so don't you want to feed your lovely babies good food? And I also give them a daily dog multivitamin, which I know sounds weird, but let me go get it and show you guys. Okay guys, so these are the multivitamins that I give for my babies. I get the senior because my dogs are over 10 years old. And as you can see, they're Chico. They're quite very healthy. Chico is 12 years old. He loves to run, super healthy because I really think that the food matters, what you give them. So they look like treats like this. And these are good for their joints. So Testy Paws, and I get them at Amazon. So on Amazon, just Google dogs vitamins. These are one of the #1s, and my dogs absolutely love it. So they're tiny, my dogs, so I split one. I mean, they can have a whole one, but I split one. And if your dogs are very picky, you kind of just, you could crumble them and put it on top of their food and they will eat it up. They love it. But my dogs absolutely love them. They think that they're getting treats, but see, as you can tell, skin coat, hips, joint, they're pretty good for them and they love them. Hub-ups. Okay guys, so this is a finished product. It is done. I'm gonna transfer this into a little bowl for them so it can chill, so they can eat right now. And then I'm also gonna put it in the freezer bags, put them in the freezers. So I freeze it per week. So I'm gonna, okay guys, so I had to put the bowls inside the freezer for a minute, so because these little ones can't wait. And I have 3 because my roommate's dog is here. Okay, as you can see, they love it. And they're eating. So make sure guys, do not, I repeat, do not give them this food hot. I do warm it up in the microwave for a couple seconds just so it can be warm, but I do not give it to them hot at all. Here's another thing. Pumpkin puree. Pure organic pumpkin is really, really good for their stomachs. And you have no idea how much money this pumpkin puree has saved me. So if you give about a tablespoon and you split it for both, well, I split it for both of my dogs. It's really good for their digestive system, their stomach. Anytime your dog has a stomach ache, give him a tablespoon of pumpkin puree. And trust me, it goes away and it saves you a trip to the vet. So I just like to open mine and seal and put it in the fridge. Okay, so now that it cooled down a little bit, I like to transfer, see, this is Chico and Chica's little Tupperware that I put in the fridge with the top. I like to transfer enough for a week, so I kind of already know how much they're gonna have, so I just eyeball it, but you guys are more than welcome to measure it. But see that juice? They actually really love this juice. So I'll start pouring it in like this, and then I'll like ladle a little bit of juice in there because they love it. So it's still really hot. So here's for the week. And then what's left over, I put them in my freezer bags and I freeze them for the week, for the following week. So this will last me for a month. And on the description, I'm gonna total up how much all of this came out to, because I was spending about $80 every 2 to 3 weeks just for dogs, their food. And if you actually like Just for Dogs, which is really good food, they also sell just the nutritious part, like the vitamins they put inside their food. They sell that and it's $19. So if you want to just buy that alone instead of vitamins and just put it in their food while you're making them, you can do that too. Anything for your dogs. Like, this is good organic veggie for them, and trust me, it makes them live longer and they love it and they're healthy. So here is the end result. I kind of packed this Tupperware a little too much, so this is going to be about a week and a couple of days, probably like a week and a half food. And then I like to flatten them out this way because it's easy for me to store them in the freezer, or you can store them however you like. But as you can see, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is good for a month, well, 5 weeks, and a month and a week. And like I said, it all depends on your dogs. And this took like a long time for me to get a recipe that they actually liked, because if you Google safe vegetables for dogs, they're gonna give you a list of what's safe, but if you have a picky eater like I do, they're gonna leave some veggies out. So just go based upon, like, start small with you know, spinach is good, and most dogs like spinach. Carrots is sweet for them, but you have to make sure that you do them very finely so they can eat them, and it's easier for them to chew, unless you have a big dog and wants to chew on the big carrots. Just add them whole. So yeah, start off and see which veggies they like. But like I said, all of this took about, off camera, it would take me about 25 minutes to make. Doesn't take that long to make. And I haven't totaled it up, but normally it's about no more than $25 just to make this. So think about it. It's good organic food that lasts a month for your dogs. Under $30, $40. Why not? So, Chico, do you like your food? Do you want more food? Can you say, yeah? Do you like your food? Can you tell mommy if you like your food? You do? Chico loves it. So it's Chico and Chica approved. Okay guys, so leave me any comments if you want me to answer any questions. Like I said, pumpkin puree is good for their stomach. Turkey is easier to digest, but depending on your dog, if your dog likes beef, then that's good. Sometimes I do throw in beef, sometimes I don't. I have not had the courage to cook lamb for them. So lamb is really good for them. Duck is really good for them. So just do your research to see what your dog prefers. But this is my easy recipe for them. Okay guys, thank you for watching. And like I said, leave me any comments and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Until next time.